how to do a patch pocket without any top stitching. We got to make a lot of things before doing this, and the preparation is super important. So to do this, and this one is without lining, we need to do our pattern, and you can look at the web page to see how that's done, because I got here my pocket pattern and I got a template as well, and the template is my final pocket, more or less, or it is my final pocket. It's smaller, and these markings, these notches are super important because we got to use it. First of all, this time I just cut it already, and I cut it like this because my pattern is with seam allowance. And you see, normally I'm working with notches, but in this case I make these handmade marks so you can see what's actually where the notches should be. Up here there is a notch as well, but that's just because I got a facing as well. Now the pocket is ready. Then I got my outer fabric, and that has to be marked as well because I made this template. So I place my template upon my outer fabric and draw around it like this. And then I do all my marking here as well. Of course, you'll just do it with a piece of chalk normally, but to make sure you know. So this here is the right side of my fabric. And you see, now I got all the markings to help me. Because what is going to happen later is that after ironing the top, I have it like this, and I'm going to stitch it inside. This is a complicated pocket, but if you want to spend the time for it, it's not impossible. But here it is, and here is the patterns needed for it. The pocket and the template for marking. Let's get started. To sew the tailored pocket, you need to do all your preparations, and you need to do it really good, because this pocket you can't pin it. Now I've got my notches which are supposed to fit here, my notches from my marking. I start up here and I stitch it 1/2 centimeter. So now the first part is easy, if anything is, but here it's easy because it's more or less a straight line. The problem will come now, because now I have to keep the line and keep my notch here. Now I put in a small pin here to help me, and then I just go down here. And don't dream of doing this in cotton, it's nearly impossible. This is a typical thing you're doing in a woolly quality. So you see, and I'm turning all the time, just a small piece at a time, and I have to make sure I'm not getting any foldings. I got my notch here and had that fitted as well. At my web page you can see how to draw the template and how to do the pattern for the pocket. Now go here, and again easy here in the bottom. You see it's all happening inside the pocket. Of course I would normally have overlocked this to assure that I don't have any raw edges. It is also possible to make it with lining, but I'll show that in new videos later, so you'll just let's see. And now we're on our way up here, and again make sure no foldings is allowed, and the corner is nearly done. And here we go up to that next notch here, and if it don't fit your notches and your marking, there is nothing to do, then you'll just get a super strange pocket. So see, now I'm here, I'm at the end up here, and it's time for attaching. And I got this pocket without any visible top stitching. It looks super nice when it's done, and it all has to do with your preparation. Now it only needs to be ironed, so it's easy to see what it looks like. Here we got the ready-made pocket without top stitching, looking super nice. And up here you could overlock it and do as I done, use this double glued interlining, so keep it down, and of course overlock the inside as well. Did you like what you just seen, and do you want to learn more? Then subscribe. I'll constantly develop and upload new things, all based upon the professional way of sewing. All the best from me, and good luck with your work.